Sheet mulching is a great way to convert your lawn or a weedy area into a new garden. But I see so many gardeners making a major mistake when they do it. Don't do this. So you've laid out your cardboard or your newspaper and you've put organic matter on top, and now you're sitting there waiting, going, well, when can I plant? A lot of the advice online says that you can plant pretty quickly. Couple days, maybe a week. So what you do is you pull back the mulch so that you can see the cardboard and newspaper. Then you take a knife and cut a couple slits so that you have an opening, and you just plant. I mean, that seems to make so much sense, but it's the wrong thing to do. If you're doing this in a vegetable garden, it's not such a big deal because you're going to weed this on an annual basis, and you're probably going to mulch. That's if you follow my advice. In any event, getting rid of the grass that grows through this hole is fairly easy to do because you're always working that soil in a vegetable garden. But in a permanent landscape garden, you don't do that. What happens there is you plant your shrub or your perennial in this hole, and the grass in the hole continues to grow. Remember, the whole point of having that sheet mulching there is to kill the grass and the weeds. But if you cut a hole, it grows in that hole. Once you have grass growing inside the clump of a perennial, it's next to impossible to get rid of. In the future, you're going to have to dig up that whole clump, take it completely apart, remove all the soil, and take every little bit of grass root out of there, and then replant. It's not worth it. If you're doing sheet mulching to prepare a garden that's going to be permanent, trees, shrubs, perennials, that sort of thing, don't plant until the grass and weeds underneath are completely dead. How long does that take? Well, that depends on a lot of parameters. How hot is it? How moist is the ground? What kind of covering do you have? What kind of weeds are you trying to control? There's a lot of variables there. But you need to wait at least 6 weeks. Then lift up that cardboard and newspaper and have a look. If you can still see the material in there, don't plant. Remember, you're not just trying to kill the above ground green material, you also want to kill the roots, and that takes time. If it was me, I'd wait until that newspaper and cardboard is completely decomposed before I plant in that bed. That takes a lot of time, and that's one of the reasons I recommend you use newspaper and stay away from that cardboard. Cardboard takes too long to decompose. 1 or 2 sheets of newspaper is much quicker, and that's what I would use. Now, if you'd like to find out some more myths about sheet mulching, have a look at this video right here.